Friends, hi, how are we doing? I hope we're doing well. So it's like almost 2 o'clock. I sat down to paint earlier and I kind of like what I did. Like, it's cute, I don't know, in like an abstract way, cherry blossoms. But I'm gonna do something I don't like. But I'm gonna keep going on this. I know I didn't film any of it, so I'm just gonna walk us through what I've done, okay? So, and it looks like a lot, but it's really not that much, I promise. So I did a lot of this wet on wet. So to begin with, here, maybe I should show you what I used. I used, Daniel Smith. And this is like granulating, and then more Daniel Smith. So a lot of this is because of the granulating watercolor. Like, it looks like a lot, but it's the watercolor doing a lot of the work. And then I use a bit of my Holbein, where this color, I love this color, Shell Pink. Yes, is that what it's called? Yeah, Shell Pink. I used that. So I didn't block anything in except the roots so far, really, and I was using a darker color to watercolor to like shade the under parts of the roots to give it shape. And I was using this ink by Ferris Wheel Press. I think it's called Adventuring. You see that? So pretty. But that's it. Okay, so I use that, and then I've also been using, this is a really awesome, this was super inexpensive. It was like maybe 11 bucks, and it's like handmade, as you can see. I love these, so pretty. They're so beautiful. And then I will eventually be using the Fine Tech like pearlescent situation. Do you see that? So pretty. Yeah, so I used all those colors, a lot of the greens and blues, I mixed them. I also used this. It's a granulating medium. Game changer. I'm gonna need to get more. So yeah, so a lot of wet and wet. I just let a lot of the stuff bleed together. Like, there's still some harsh lines, unfortunately, and I'm pretty sure that's ink, so that's not moving. That's this. That's not moving. Yeah, so you'll kind of see the technique, or there's no technique. I'm just like going with the flow. That's what I want to do, okay? So like, this was not feeling like me. Like, this doesn't feel like me. And this is actually inspired by Stephanie Law, who I think, you know, I've had fun doing this kind of style, this abstract, and I think it's really cute, especially like this stuff I have hanging up in the Flower Pot Cafe currently. But that doesn't exactly feel totally me. I don't know, like, it doesn't, like, it does, but it doesn't, obviously, because I created it. But I don't know, I think I'm more like drawn to more whimsical stuff. Like, I don't know. So like, I would have like stuff like this in my house, obviously. Like, I think it's cute and fun, but I also really like whimsical stuff too. So I guess I have multiple styles. I don't know. I guess that's the takeaway. You could have multiple styles. So let's paint. I need to go get water for my cup. I've learned the lesson of not leaving water there anymore, because my lazy me would leave it there and my cats would knock it over. Okay, I'll be back. Let's paint. Friends, hello. How are we doing? I hope we're still doing well. All right. So I'm feeling a little sleepy, to be honest. So we're gonna read some Reddit stories, okay? Also, I really like the painting. Last night I finished it and I added that golden stuff you'll see at the end, and I was like, but now I woke up and like, well, I didn't just wake up. It's 2:24 p.m. So like, I just like it. We like it. We experimented. We learned. It was very good. So let's do this. This is not from Charlotte Dobre. I was like, you know what? I love her, but it's a lot of
wedding, and like, I don't know, just it's very, you know, I love her, but like we're good right now on the wedding stuff, right? Okay, so let's jump into this. Am I the a-hole for refusing to change someone's baby's diaper? I thought that one was kind of different, so I was like, yeah, we're gonna read that one. It's not that long, but here we go. My wife and I have been married 10 plus years and have a few kids. Sister-in-law and her husband had a baby 2 years ago. No major complaints. They just tend to ask for people to do stuff that I would think they'd do themselves. They'll come over to our house, they live an hour away, and they'll ask ahead of time if we have their kids' favorite crackers on hand. Why don't they just pack the crackers? I don't know. They are well off. Money is not an issue. If one of them leaves the room, they'll ask one of us, my wife or kids, to be in charge of the baby, even if the other parent is right there just scrolling on their phone or something. That's weird. But whenever I say something to my wife, she says, I'm being too much. I don't know. It's a little funky, I guess. The other day, yeah, especially the second one, actually. If the other parent is there, that's just a little off. The other day, we're having a dinner at mother-in-law's house when the baby had a poopy diaper. Sister-in-law looks at me and says in the sweetest voice, Uncle, my name, can you change the diaper? She frequently does this when we're there, but this is the first time I was asked. I answered politely, no, I'm sorry, I don't do that. You don't do diapers? No, I don't do other people's diapers if their mom or dad is around. I mean, if I'm babysitting, sure thing. But yeah, if the parents are around, I just feel like it's their job. Sister-in-law looks like she's ready to cry. Well, I feel selfish. I smiled to try and set her at ease. Not trying to make you feel any way, just telling you a boundary is all. The table got really awkward as she got up and did the diaper. Afterwards, my wife blamed me for making sister-in-law feel bad and said I could have just changed the diaper. Not trying to make anyone feel bad, but I've had 3 kids and I always took responsibility. I watched them, I packed for them, and I changed them. I'm not looking to be a secondary parent for this kid. Yeah, that's kind of strange. Like, I'm sorry. Why? I don't know. Like, if you guys feel otherwise, I just know personally, if it's, let's say I had a kid, I wouldn't make someone do, that's my kid. I changed the diaper. I change it. I had the baby. It's my kid. You change its diaper. I don't know why you would ask somebody else to do that. Unless it's like the other parent, you know, like that makes sense. Or like maybe you're really, I don't know. Like unless you're like really not feeling well and like you're sick and someone's come over and they're helping you with your kid or something. I don't know. That's just a little weird. Like, it's not like the end of the world. Like, it's no biggie, you know, at the end of the day. It's just kind of weird. Let's see the comments. Okay, OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the a-hole. I refuse to request to change a diaper. 2, it might make me an a-hole because, okay, I don't understand that one. Oh, hold on. I'm not reading the right stuff. Okay, everyone's in the side of he's not the a-hole, because it's true. He's really not. Your sister-in-law only felt bad because the obvious pointed out to her. You said no when she asked you. Then she pressed you further, trying to either guilt you into changing the diaper or make you look bad because you didn't want to change the poopy diaper. And someone wrote under, right, she felt guilty, and addressing you as uncle was supposed to put on the bonus, onto you to feel obligated. She sounds like such a user. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Don't do that. Okay, I gotta pick another one. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I found another one, and this one's just, I had to click on it. I'm like, what is up with this one? And it's super short, too. So, am I the a-hole for not letting my boyfriend come on vacation with me because he's a picky eater? What? Ooh, I don't even know what this means on Reddit. Like, I don't go on Reddit that often. I only go on to read stories to you guys, and there's a little, like, button. Here, I'm gonna take a picture and show it to you guys, and you guys tell me what that means, because it's just hilarious. Poo mode activated. Like, what? Okay, edit. I am breaking up with him. After seeing a glimpse into my future via your responses, I realized I cannot do this and it will eventually wreck us. Thank you. What the heck has happened? My boyfriend has tons of food restrictions and is picky in general. He basically can only eat chicken fingers, grilled cheese, mac and cheese, and pad thai. Whoa, what a strange... and pad thai. I've never seen him eat a vegetable. We just started dating a few months ago and I love him, but I eat everything and am very laid back. I know I will have to plan my entire day around finding food he can eat, and on top of listening to him complain that things aren't the same. Even if a restaurant does have chicken fingers or mac and cheese, it won't be the same as what we got at home, and I just don't want to hear about it while I'm on vacation. Am I the a-hole? I feel bad. Okay, let's see. Not the a-hole. Told myself never again with the picky eaters after dating a chicken finger man, lol, red flag. Somehow it will always be you who's expected to plan the meals too. I understand not liking some things, but unless this is a medical / allergies, there's a point where this is just stuck up and annoying as a fully grown man. Oh... It's always baby food too, lol. Picky eaters all have the same diet. Chicken fingers, pizza, french fries, mac and cheese. Maybe Chef Boyardee if they're feeling brave. Oh, gosh. I don't think they have taste buds that are that much different than ours. I think they're afraid to try new foods and psych themselves out, so they always go for the easy baby option. If this is enabled early in childhood, some people never grow out of it. Yikes, dude. This is just... Oh, my gosh. Over food. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Okay, gonna find another one. Hold on. Alright, this seems like it's gonna be another funny one too. Who knows? I don't know. Am I the a-hole for not letting my neighbor's kids ruin my lawn in the name of imagination? Okay, I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood with our standard backyard, some grass, a few old trees, a weathered shed. Nothing fancy, but I try to keep it tidy. I'm on a polite but not close terms with most neighbors. We wave, sometimes chat about the weather, and that's about it. There's a family 2 doors down with a boy who's maybe 9 or 10. Lately, he's gone full pirate mode. I mean, fully committed. Eye patch, cardboard sword, yelling, "Ye be cursed!" at squirrels. Honestly, pretty wholesome. Oh, I love that kid. Ye be cursed! At first, then I started noticing small holes in my yard, just little ones near the fence. I assumed it was raccoons, but then the holes got bigger. One morning, I went out and found the ground behind my shed completely torn up with clumps of grass tossed around and a map pinned to the tree with a stick. Eventually, I caught him out there mid-dig. I asked him what he was doing, and he straight up said, "I'm hiding my treasure. No one must know. This is the perfect hiding spot." I told him calmly, "Hey, this is my yard. You can't dig here." He got a little huffy but ran off. I figured that was the end of it. Nope. Next day, there was a new hole, bigger. A tin lunchbox, half buried behind the shed. Oh, this is probably my favorite one I've ever read. Yay, be cursed. At squirrels. Okay. I dig it up, and it's full of Pokemon cards, fake jewels, toy coins, and a few crumpled $5 bills. I bring it to his mom and explain what's going on. She immediately gets defensive. No apology. Just a heavy sigh and a, well, he's just using his imagination. I think it's sweet. I can't. I told her I don't mind the creativity, just not my yard. She rolled her eyes and said, "Can't you just let him have this? It's not like your grass is that nice anyway." Why would you say that? It's not like it's that nice. Anyways, lady, it's my yard. I love the kid, but it's my yard. That's pretty funny. Okay. You know what? My garden's in the back. If a kid did that to me, like, I totally get it. Like, you're having fun, but don't, please. Okay, this one actually stung me. I said as politely as possible that I didn't want any holes dug in my property by someone else's kid. I handed over the box and left. That night, she sends a long text to me. I humiliated her son, crushed his imagination, and air quotes, create an environment where my children can't feel safe being children. Undo air quotes. She said he cried for over an hour and now thinks I'm the villain in his story. Her words. I didn't reply. I get it. He's a kid. I didn't yell. I didn't shame him. I even gave the stuff back, but I'm not thrilled about my yard being turned into a sandbox and getting insulted for not being okay with it. So am I the a-hole for drawing a line, not entertaining the pirate storyline that involved my yard getting wrecked? What? I love this. Okay, this is like the top 1% commenter, apparently. Not the a-hole. His mom needs to teach him respect to others' property. You don't get to do whatever the heck you want as a kid in the name of using your imagination. Maybe he should use his imagination to pretend that he buried his treasure in your yard while actually leaving it intact. I think that would be a more constructive use of it. His mom is on the hook for teaching her kid to channel his creative impulses into productive endeavors, not destructive ones. When he grows up, unable to properly establish relationships, he'll realize that his problems stem from the fact that he was never taught to respect others. When the time comes, he'll see that his mom is the actual, air quotes, villain in his story. Jeez. Honestly, like, I mean, it's probably true, but like, oh. You said it. Alright, someone you don't know 70 said that. Okay, I love the name. Alright. Yeah, next time tell her that you'll use your imagination with an excavator in her lawn. Oh, jeez. Okay, we only have 3 more minutes. Maybe I'll find another short one. Hold up. Okay, last one. And this one's short too. These are all AITA. Okay, just so you know, that's the subreddit I'm on. AITA for moving someone else's birthday cake out of reach of an entitled... Oh, can I talk anymore? Entitled toddler. I was just at my girlfriend's mom's birthday party. We ordered an expensive cake for her and split the cost 3 ways with her sisters. Her brother, who never contributes to any of the shared presents, brought his spoiled 2-year-old kid. While everyone was singing happy birthday, the kid started sticking his hands into the cake and licking them and picking off the decorations. I looked around in horror, but her brother and his wife were just smiling at this like it was the absolute cutest thing ever, but everyone else was totally unfazed and said nothing. I bit my tongue and didn't say anything either, but I reached over and moved the cake a few inches out of the reach of the kid. Immediately, the kid started thrashing around, screaming bloody murder. Everyone glared at me like I was the most evil person. I don't know what that means. I'm too old. If I thought about it for a moment, I'll think about it. Okay. On the earth for doing what I did and rushed to placate the kid. Aw, you poor little thing. And giving him cake. I doubled down, calmly, rationally said that what the kid was doing was incredibly unhygienic. It wasn't his birthday cake, and he's old enough to be taught to wait literally 1 minute until he gets a slice of cake instead of destroying someone else's birthday cake and covering it with germs. Now I'm being made out to be the huge a-hole for doing/saying this, and I ruined the birthday party. Considering it's the entire family's reactions, making me start to question whether or not I am just a grumpy a-hole. No, I'd be annoyed with that, dude. That's not, like... That makes no sense. That's not the kid's cake. Like, why would you let them destroy it if it's not their kid's cake? I don't know. Someone wrote, I don't know whether to laugh my ass off or cry at this. Yeah, that's like, it's like pretty weird. Like, they're all weird, you guys. Like, what? That's crazy, man. I don't know. That's just kind of, like I said, that's weird. Like, it's just off. I don't know. That's just, I don't think that's personally, I don't think that's too normal. Like, I think the person was right taking the cake away. I don't know. It's also, like, such, like, I don't know. I'm gonna take a nap after this. A 30-minute nap, because NASA says that's good. Okay, I love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified. All goes well. Wednesdays will be upload days. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Okay, bye. Bye.